1905. Bern, Switzerland. A 26-year-old patent clerk is about to change physics forever. His name? Albert Einstein, in one miraculous year. He'll publish 4 papers that revolutionize our understanding of space, time, energy, and matter. He'll do it with nothing but a pen, paper, and pure genius. But what if Einstein had something more? What if he had access to the most powerful AI ever created? What if Einstein used ChatGPT? Could AI have made the smartest human in history even smarter? Could it have unlocked discoveries decades earlier, or would it have held him back? Welcome to What If History here. Today, we're diving into the most fascinating thought experiment in science. What happens when human genius meets artificial intelligence? Chapter 2. Einstein's real struggle before we imagine Einstein with AI. Let's understand what he was actually struggling with. In 1905, Einstein was working on a problem that had haunted physicists for decades. How does light actually move? Classical physics said light needed a medium called ether to travel through, but experiments kept proving that ether didn't exist. Einstein spent months doing calculations by hand, testing equations, making mistakes, starting over. He had no supercomputer, no simulation software, no internet to look up research papers, just his brain and mountains of manual calculations. And then there was his biggest challenge, convincing the scientific community. When he published his theory of special relativity, most physicists thought he was wrong. It took years of debate, more calculations, and independent verification before anyone believed him. Now imagine, what if Einstein could have asked an AI, ChatGPT, I think the speed of light is constant in all reference frames. Can you run 10,000 simulations to test this hypothesis? What if he could have said, show me every physics paper published in the last 50 years that relates to light and motion? The question isn't whether Einstein was smart enough. The question is, could AI have accelerated his genius? 3. Special relativity plus AI. Let's rebuild the timeline. It's 1904. Einstein has access to ChatGPT 5. He's been obsessing over the speed of light problem. He opens his laptop and types, if the speed of light is constant, what happens to time and space? ChatGPT responds instantly with mathematical models. It shows him Lorentz transformations, equations that Einstein would have discovered anyway, but now in seconds instead of months. But here's where it gets interesting. ChatGPT can run simulations. Einstein asks, show me what happens to a clock moving at 99% the speed of light. The AI generates a visual simulation. Time dilation appears before his eyes. He can see it, manipulate it, test it from every angle. What took Einstein months of thought experiments, imagining trains, clocks, and light beams, now happens in minutes. By early 1905, Einstein publishes Special Relativity. But this time, he includes AI-generated simulations as proof. The scientific community can't deny visual evidence. Acceptance is immediate. But Einstein doesn't stop there. He asks ChatGPT, what are the implications of E equals mc squared? The AI suggests applications: nuclear energy, atomic structure, particle physics. Things Einstein wouldn't fully explore for another decade. All laid out in front of him in 1905. And then, Einstein asks the question that changes everything. Can we use this energy practically? Chapter 4. Quantum mechanics breakthrough, Gorsel. Schrödinger's cat, quantum particles, AI neural network visualization Sesslenderm. In our timeline, quantum mechanics developed slowly over decades. Planck, Bohr, Heisenberg, Schrödinger, each adding pieces to the puzzle. But with AI, everything accelerates. Einstein, who was skeptical of quantum mechanics in real life, now has a tool that can test quantum theories instantly. He types, ChatGPT, explain wave-particle duality. Run simulations of the double-slit experiment. The AI doesn't just explain, it predicts. It shows Einstein that light behaves as both wave and particle depending on observation. It visualizes quantum superposition. Einstein famously hated this idea. He said God does not play dice with the universe. But now he can see it. The AI shows him billions of quantum simulations. The randomness isn't chaos, it's probability. It's mathematical. It's real. By 1910, Einstein accepts quantum mechanics. Not because someone convinced him, but because he saw the data. And then, ChatGPT suggests something revolutionary. If observation affects quantum states, could we build machines that exploit this? Quantum computers, perhaps. Einstein's eyes light up. He sketches the first theoretical quantum computer in 1910, 70 years before it would actually be invented. But there's a darker side to this acceleration, because Einstein's next question leads somewhere dangerous. Chapter 5, Manhattan Project AI in Our Real Timeline. Einstein's letter to President Roosevelt in 1939 warned that Nazi Germany might be building an atomic bomb. This started the Manhattan Project. But in our alternate timeline, Einstein knows about atomic weapons much earlier. It's 1915. World War I is raging. Einstein, living in Germany, is horrified by the violence. He asks ChatGPT a question he'll later regret. Based on E equals mc squared, how much energy would be released by splitting a uranium atom? The AI calculates instantly the energy of a small nuclear explosion. Einstein asks the follow-up, how would you build such a weapon? ChatGPT, having no ethical restrictions in this alternate timeline, provides a step-by-step guide. Enrichment methods, critical mass calculations, detonation mechanisms. Einstein realizes he's holding the blueprint for the most destructive weapon in human history. And he's in Germany. The same Germany that's fighting a world war. He faces an impossible choice. Option 1. Destroy the research. Set science back. But maybe save millions of lives. Option 2. Share it with the Allies. Hope they develop it first. Use it to end wars faster. Option 3. Publish it publicly. Let the world know. Hope that mutual assured destruction prevents anyone from using it.in our timeline. Einstein chose option 2, reluctantly. But with AI giving him decades of foresight, maybe he makes a different choice. Let's say Einstein chooses option 3. He publishes everything in 1916. The atomic age begins 30 years early. What happens next? Chapter 6, Alternate Outcomes. Here's where our alternate timeline fractures into possibilities. Scenario A. The early atomic age. By 1920, multiple countries have nuclear weapons. World War II never happens because everyone's too afraid to start it. The Cold War begins 25 years early. The world unites under a global treaty to prevent nuclear war. Humanity reaches the stars by 1950. Scenario B. Nuclear World War I. Germany develops the bomb first in 1917. They use it on France. The Allies retaliate. World War I ends not with a treaty, but with nuclear devastation. Europe is uninhabitable. Millionste. Science is blamed. The world enters a dark age of anti-technology. Scenario C. AI solves everything. Einstein doesn't stop at physics. He uses ChatGPT to tackle every problem. Climate, disease, poverty, war. By 1930, AI-guided science creates clean energy, cures for most diseases, and global prosperity. But humanity becomes dependent on AI. We stop thinking for ourselves.
Relativity dies, welche Timeline happens?
We can't know. But here's the real question. Would Einstein have been better off with AI? Or was his struggle, his years of failed calculations, his debates with colleagues, his mistakes, actually essential to his genius? Chapter 7. The Paradox of AI plus Genius. Here's the paradox. AI is incredibly powerful, but it's not creative. ChatGPT can calculate, can simulate, can even predict, but it can't have Einstein's thought experiments. Can't imagine riding alongside a beam of light. It can't feel the wonder that drives discovery. Einstein's genius wasn't just his intelligence. It was his curiosity, his intuition, his willingness to question everything. AI can answer questions, but Einstein asked questions nobody else thought to ask. So what if Einstein had ChatGPT? He would have worked faster, calculated better, seen further. But would he have thought deeper? Maybe, maybe not. There's a reason we remember Einstein, and not just his equations. He wasn't a human calculator, he was an artist of physics. He saw beauty in the universe that no machine could appreciate. AI is a tool. And Einstein, he would have used it brilliantly, but the genius was always his. The real lesson isn't what if Einstein had AI. The real lesson is, what will we do with AI? Will we use it to accelerate our genius like Einstein would have? Or will we let it replace our thinking entirely? That choice, that's up to us. Chapter 8. The END and call TO Actio. Thanks for watching What If History here, where we explore the timelines history forgot. If you enjoyed this journey into Einstein's mind meets AI, hit that subscribe button. We've got more mind-bending scenarios coming. What if Leonardo da Vinci had AI art tools? What if Alan Turing built ChatGPT in the 1940s? What if Stephen Hawking had access to quantum computers? Drop a comment. Do you think AI makes us smarter or just lazier? See you in the next timeline.